Alright, in this video we're going to talk about units of measurement and dimensional analysis. We measure mass in kilograms, length in meters, time in seconds, temperature in Kelvin, the amount of something in moles, electric current we measure in amps or amperes, and luminous intensity in candelas. Some measurements like volume, pressure, and energy, we have to use more than one unit. Some of the other ones, and they are derived. Okay guys, we have prefixes. You need to memorize all these prefix names, their abbreviations, and how much they're each worth. Alright, so 1 giga is equal to 1 times 10 to the 9th of something. So for instance, 1 gigameter is equal to 1 times 10 to the 9th meters. So 1 gig is equal to, we're going to have 1 with 9 zeros after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a billion. 1 mega is equal to 1 with 6 zeros behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a million. 1 kilo is equal to 1 with 3 zeros behind it, which is 1,000. 1 hecto is equal to 100. 1 deca is equal to 10. Now there's a mistake here. This deci should be a lowercase d. Centi, lowercase c. Milli, lowercase m. The micro is good. Nano should be a lowercase n. Now how we do this, 1 deci is equal to, now this is a negative exponent, okay, so we're going to do our 1, and our decimal's normally here, and then we add zeros. So now we're going to put it over 1. So 1 deci is equal to 0.1. 1 centi is equal to, we're going to move our decimal point over 2 places, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 milli is equal to 0.123. You can do it that way too. 1 micro is equal to 0.12345 because we have 6. 1 nano is equal to 0.123456789. I'd like for you to go over to the left side of your video packet and write the conversions. Okay, let's check your answers. 1/100th of a gram is equal to a centigram. 1/1000th of a liter is a nanoliter. 1/10th of a meter is a decimeter. And 1,000 grams is a kilogram. Okay, now we're going to talk about dimensional analysis, which is a way of converting from one unit to another. You need to write these steps under the dimensional analysis column. First thing you're going to do is draw the dimensional analysis grid, which looks like this. Step 2, you're going to write the given number and unit in the upper left-hand corner. So let's do the example problem. Example problem says, how many hours are there in 190.7 minutes? So our given number is 190.7 minutes. Number and unit. Step 3, we're going to copy the unit from the upper left-hand corner to the lower right-hand corner. So the minutes will go down here. Step 4, write the desired unit in the upper right-hand corner. So we want to go to hours, so we're going to write hours up in the upper right-hand corner. Step 5, fill in the correct numerical relationship which exists between the two units. So you're going to ask yourself, how many hours are in 1 minute, or how many minutes are in 1 hour? Well, we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Step 6, we're going to cancel any units which appear in the numerator and the denominator. And here it's minutes, so we're going to cancel them. Step 7, we are going to multiply everything together that is above the grid and then divide it by everything that's below. So it would be 190.7 times 1 divided by 60. We are going to express our answer in the same number of significant figures as were given in the original problem. In the original problem, the only number we were given was this number right here. So that's the number of significant figures that we're going to use. We do not count conversion factors in our significant figures. So we have 4 significant figures here. So our answer is 3.178. And step 9 is the units which did not cancel, which are the units of hours, are the units for your answer. So the answer is 3.178 hours. I would like for you now to pause the video and do the next 2 example problems. Okay, check your answers. All right, in a 2-step dimensional analysis, DA stands for dimensional analysis, you use 2-step dimensional analysis to go from one side of the base unit to the other side. So let's say we have milligrams, and here's grams, here's our base unit, so we've got less than our smaller gram, and then we've got kilograms, which is a big, okay? This is smaller than 1 gram, 1 kilogram is bigger than 1 gram. So what we're talking about here is going from one side of the base unit, here's the base unit, going from one side to the other. You must do a 2-step grid. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to convert to the base unit. So we'll convert milligrams to grams, and then you convert from the base unit, grams to kilograms. Okay, now let's do our example. It says to convert 231 millimeters to kilometers. Okay, millimeters is less than a meter. 1 millimeter is less than 1 meter, and a kilometer is bigger than 1 meter. So we have to convert from millimeters. We need to go from millimeters, from millimeters to meters, and then go to kilometers. So our first step we're going to do is draw our grid. Second step is we write the number that we were given in the upper left-hand corner with the units. So that is 231 millimeters. Step after that is to take our units in our upper left-hand corner and move them to the lower right-hand corner. Next step is to take the units that we need to convert to and put them in the upper right-hand corner. We need to go from millimeters to the base unit, which is meter. After that, we take the ratio of meters to millimeters and put them in here. So we're going to ask ourselves how many meters are in 1 millimeter, or how many millimeters are in 1 meter. Well, we know there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. Next, we cancel out our units that are in the numerator and the denominator. Okay, but we are left with meters. We don't want to be left with meters. We need to be left with kilometers. So I need to draw another step in my grid. Now we're going to start all over. So we're going to take the units that are in our upper right-hand corner. These aren't counting anymore. They've been crossed out. Our upper left-hand corner. And we're going to move it to our lower right-hand corner. After that, the units that we convert to go in our upper right-hand corner. We want to go to kilometers, from meters to kilometers. Then we fill in this ratio. And there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. We cancel our units that are the same in the numerator and the denominator. Now we multiply everything on top and divide it by everything on bottom. So 231 times 1 times 1 equals, divided by 1,000 equals, divided by 1,000, and you will get 2.31 times 10 to the minus 1 kilometers. 2.31 times 10 to the minus 4. Or that would be 0.123431 kilometers. Now I'd like for you to pause the video and do the next 2 problems, practice problems on your own, and then come back and check them. Here are your answers. write down any questions you might have and give them to your teacher in the next class. You guys have a great evening.